about what books we read. And to be honest, we read some pretty good ones this first quarter here. First quarter? First quarter? Yeah. Yeah, we read some good ones this first quarter here. Man, some straight bangers. All right, so we started off the year. So we took a while to read this, but we read some Throne of Glass. Really good book. Okay, I would say that it was a great introduction to Sarah J. Maas, a good intro into the series and the world. Nothing too crazy, nothing too like groundbreaking, but definitely set the tone for the world, and it's definitely going to get more diabolical from here. I can tell that for sure. We also we read a lot of S.A. Cosby. We'll come back to that in a second. We read some Kennedy Ryan. We read Real. That was a real good book. No, for real though, it was actually a good book. It had, I thought it was a great telling of Black love, and of combining kind of the arts in a way that I feel that you don't see a lot in books nowadays. I feel like there are those easy tropes to go to, but combining the arts the way that Kennedy Ryan did with a screenplay and writing and movies and directing, like, yes, sign me up. So I definitely want to continue that series. First Time Caller, B.K. Borson. I already have the second book. I'm not gonna say here and lie to you. I do. I thought this book was cute. It was nothing like super crazy or groundbreaking, but I thought it was a cute way of showing some yearning, some pining after somebody, while also being a little childish, you know. And I think that sometimes we forget that we want to be all serious and be adult, but we're just not. Like when we really like somebody, sometimes we're a little childish. We do some things that are probably not quote unquote acceptable, but yeah. I really enjoyed the book a lot. I enjoyed the characters. The banter was super fun, super cute. It was definitely enjoyable. So I'm excited to see where the second book goes. I'm pretty sure it's Jackson we follow. I'm pretty sure. So excited about that. Project Hail Mary. Okay, I read that book this year, and I'm going to be honest with you. That is probably my most controversial opinion when it comes to books. Is Project Hail Mary. I think that book could have been so good. And okay, don't get me wrong, it was good. It was definitely a good book. But there was too much science-y stuff going on. As far as like they explain things in too much detail for the science aspect. And when you do that, you start to lose people a little bit. Yes, I care about the science aspects of how we got here, but I think more of it needed to land, or all of it needed to land when we are talking about the past. None of it needed to land in the current. I think it was just a little too much. Also, I just have to say this, people kept saying that Rocky is cute, but they literally describe him as spider-like. I just don't know what's cute about that. I think, yes, the banter between him and Grace was really good, really cute, really fun, really awesome. But just Rocky in itself, that's kind of creepy. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Kind of creepy, but I do think the book was good. It was not like groundbreaking though. I'm not gonna say like motion picture worthy like other people, but I definitely did enjoy the book. Probably wouldn't recommend it to people though. Not unless like they're a science nerd or something. I also read The House in the Cerulean Sea. Okay, so I'm reading the second one currently right now, but the first one, so good. That is, okay, in my opinion, I feel that this is just one of those books that everybody should read. It is such a great way of telling and showing prejudices, biases before you get to know people, and then how you kind of combat that. And also just your own self-image and self-worth and how you view yourself, finding your voice. So many things in this book. Yes, so good. So good. I would definitely recommend it to a lot of people. I do think that TJ Klune just writes really well, though. I'm very biased towards his writing style. But yeah, I recommend. Yeah, definitely recommend. Okay, S.A. Cosby. Let's see. I started off with Blacktop Wasteland. Let me tell you something. That book was so good. Definitely a great book. Definitely a banger of a book. I would recommend S.A. Cosby to pretty much anybody at this point, I'm gonna be honest with you. But that book was great, and I love that I started off with that because it only got better from there. All the Sinners Bleed. I would recommend this book to any and everyone. This book was so good. So good. I This book lives rent free in my head, as just as far as the storyline, the way, the pacing of it, the way that it ended up, the way that everything turned out. It was just such a good book, and I really wasn't expecting it to be as deep, as heart wrenching as it was, and it really got me. It had me tearing up. It had me, really, really hoping that they would get things figured out. And yeah, oh gosh, yes, I definitely recommend. And I don't think you'll see it coming, to be honest. I don't think anybody sees it coming. I think you can if you really are, like if you really want to, you can see it coming. But I just highly doubt it. It's such a good book. You're on the edge of your seat the whole time. It's really hard to put down. Yeah, it was really hard to put down. I read it pretty fast. I won't lie to you. And then Razor Blade Tears. Razor Blade Tears. Hello. Yo, this book was so fire. I thought All the Sinners Bleed was good, but this book was fire. I would still recommend All the Sinners Bleed to like the majority of people though, to be honest, just because I feel like it has more of a lasting impact. But this one was really good. This one tackled a few different things as far as just challenging topics to talk about or deal with or confront. And so it was really, really well done, really well thought out. I thought the pacing was good. I didn't feel like it was like too fast or anything like that, which was nice. I felt like we needed it to be at the pace that it was going, or else it could have been like a little stale, and or there's too much thinking going on, and some of these things you had to just kind of act. And so yeah, it's just one of those situations. But I thought it was great. The ending, there are some things I would have changed about the ending, but overall, really a solid book. I don't think the ending was horrible, don't get me wrong. I thought it was actually really well done. However, there's just a couple things I was like, please. But yeah, overall, great book. I've been reading some good books. I haven't been going crazy with reading. I've been taking my time. But I've definitely been reading some good books. Currently reading Somewhere Beyond the Sea, second book to House in the Cerulean Sea, and I'm reading Beartown. I started that. There's some other books I'm reading intermediately as well, like Alchemized, Crime and Punishment, and Butter. So every so often I'll pick up those books, but as of right now, Beartown and House in the Cerulean, Somewhere Beyond the Sea is what I'm reading. Somewhere Beyond the Sea, I'm about halfway through though, and I will say, this second book, yeah, I didn't think that it would get better than the first. It does. So if you haven't read the second one, definitely read it. It is worth the pickup, worth the read for sure.